Hey folks, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time, but here we are again, out on a weekend, out on a nice ride out. Now, I did a poll recently just to see which bike you wanted me to bring out, whether it be the Tiger 1200 or the Bonneville T120. Now, it was a bit of a 50-50, but this bike took it. And the reason I took this bike out today was because basically I don't care if I get this mucky, and the weather today is pretty gloomy, chance of rain. And also it's my winter bike, so no chain lubing because it's got the shaft drive on. It's got a heated seat, heated grips, and quite happy to use this throughout the winter. So today's video, I'm going to have a bit of a whinge at everything. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, so welcome back to the channel, and a big thanks to all you subscribers for hanging around. I know the videos are a little bit spaced out at the moment, and I've explained that before, so I'm not going to go into all that again, but it's really nice to be out on the bike. And I'm just coming up to Merlin actually. Came through the back roads past Arnside today. Didn't film any of that, but we're just on our way towards South Lakes currently. And as you can see, I'm all dressed up in the winter stuff. Got my neck tube on, all my textile gear, my heated gloves, although they're not switched on. Temperature's about 10 or 11 degrees today. Weather's really murky. It's been like this all week, to be honest. In fact, the last 2 weeks, I think we've had one glimmer of sunshine in the whole 2 weeks, and it's just been grey skies. So if you live out of the UK, this is what winter's like here. Okay, so I mentioned the whinge. I'm gonna have a right old whinge today about quite a bit. Yeah, what do I whinge about first? Motorcycle Live coming up in a week's time, and will I be going? Possibly. I will be passing it during the week, and I'm considering popping in. I do have a media pass if I want to go, but I'm not sure. Looking at all of the new bikes coming out, a few manufacturers have just had, shall I say it, different paint schemes and calling them new bikes for 2025. There are quite a few new bikes out though, so I'm not dissing all of the manufacturers, and some quite interesting stuff. So I might just pop in and I might just have a look at what's on offer. I'm a little disappointed recently with the introduction of the Tiger 800 Sport from Triumph. I'm not sure where they're going with that. You know, the Tiger 850 is still up on my website for sale, or it was last week, and even the Tiger 900 is less power now than the Tiger 800 Sport. So I'm not sure, like I say, where Triumph are going with all this, and will the Tiger 900 platform change. So basically what they've done, they've taken the Tiger 660 and they've literally shoehorned an 800cc engine into the same frame. A few cosmetic tweaks, but not a lot of difference, to be fair, till I see it in the flesh anyway, but that's what seems to have happened. So they've gone for reducing the cost. Even the dash is off the Trident, funny little plasticky type LCD. Don't like that, and they've recently put it on the Speed 900, I think it is. So again, they're using cheaper parts instead of the twin clocks that used to come on that bike, and now it's a single digital clock that looks pretty naff, in my opinion. Want to keep it real, want to keep it honest, it is my opinion. So yeah, so I'm not sure where they're going with the Tiger range. I do hope that they don't cancel out the Tiger 900, but I just couldn't get why the 800 that they've made now is more powerful than the 900. Only a little bit, not too much, but it is. Now, it's probably all down to rules and regulations, so we'll get off that. Bit of a whinge, but yeah. I had a comment, was it yesterday? Somebody was complaining about colours of bikes and why a lot of manufacturers don't You know, it's only the tank that's a different colour on most bikes, so why don't they paint the, especially on the classics, why don't they offer you a lot of choice on the tanks? Again, it's down to cost, and raw materials cost, by the way, because I'm in manufacturing, has gone up considerably over the last 6 months. And governments don't help, do they? Which is my next whinge, governments. Oh my god, what on earth is going on in the UK? The budget, putting more national insurance on companies for employees. What on earth are they doing? I'll tell you what they're doing. They're putting people out of work, out of jobs. That's what they're doing. And also, yes, they've put the minimum wage up, but that, I know, has affected a business that I've spoken to this week. Whereas with the national insurance hike and the minimum wage going up, they can't afford to keep 2 staff on, so they're having to let 2 staff go. So it's a sad old time, really. Of course, you've got the Trump win in America, so a new government going in January. Lots of promises and things about changes. I do like some of his policies, and I do think that it was a breeze for him to win that election, because Sleepy Joe, I mean, how can you have a guy that can't even think in power? And then obviously Kamala took over. She couldn't answer a question. What's your policies? She couldn't answer any of them, depending on which media channels you watch, obviously. So it's all yeah, all a load of stuff. UK Conservative and Labour, I don't support any of them because they're both as bad. We have no hope going forward. I don't know what the country's going to be like for my children in the years to come, and I'm concerned, worried about them. You know, I've started taking myself away from watching videos on YouTube and things recently, and just concentrated on enjoying life a little bit. So another reason why I'm not making as many videos. I'm just taking it all in and having as much fun as I can in life. Now, bringing me back to the motorcycle live, one thing I do see, obviously the bike market's absolutely screwed at the moment, and loads of dealers I see are closing down. Many of you have seen it in other people's videos. Second-hand bike market's on its arse, basically. And then we've got the influx of Chinese bikes coming in, you know, the Winge and all those type of bikes. Now, I did have 2 Winges on this channel about 2 years ago when they first came into the country. The importer offered to lend me a couple of bikes, and the bikes turned up. I think I've actually taken both of those videos off the channel. I'll need to have a look. But the bikes turned up. One was a you know, adventure bike, and the other one was a naked bike. At the time, I wasn't impressed with the quality, if I'm honest. The plastics looked very cheap. The metalwork, to say the least, wasn't really painted well or welded well. The wheels and spokes were rusting on a brand new bike that had very few miles on it, and it was a brand new bike. And when I called the importer at the time, I think they've changed now, they said, oh yeah, we had a puncture, we had to swap the wheel with an older bike, which I didn't believe, to be honest. That was the wheel for the bike, definitely, and it was rusting because the front was as well. So yeah, I think I took those 2 videos down. I see a lot of videos on the tube at the moment with thumbnails. You know, you get a lot of clickbait, but the new Winge adventure bike and titles better than a BMW. I just don't watch those videos anymore. Not because they're clickbait, but the actual reviewers actually believe they're better than a BMW. You know, have they ridden the BMW for a start? And yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it one bit. I get the price is better than a BMW, but the more premium bikes, like the Triumphs, like the BMWs, okay, you pay more, but you get a quality bike that's going to last you a long time. How long all these Chinese bikes will last in the UK weather and winters, I don't know, because it's early days. Still early days. Yeah, I get it. people don't have money, and if you want an adventure bike, they do some very, very good prices. I mean, I'm talking £6.5 for a brand new bike, some with luggage given away as well. Absolutely amazing, really. But for me, and it's only my opinion, I'm just not into them. And I'm not into watching videos where people say they're better than this or better than that. Not unless you're doing a back-to-back test in real life. So, fuel light's just come on. We've got 43 miles in the tank, so I'll head to a fuel station, fill up. Now, I think the only two bike channels that I do watch are Freddie Dobbs, because his channel gives more than just bikes, and it's more of a travel channel, including bikes, which I absolutely love. So big thumbs up to Freddie Dobbs. If you haven't checked him out, go and check his YouTube channel out. He's growing really fast. And the other one that's really taken off recently, and if I've not done already, congrats to Mr. Darcy and the Old Man. Over 100k subs, great channel, going places. Seriously, they're really putting their full-time effort into that channel and the hard work. So big thumbs up to them. Go and check Mr. Darcy and the Old Man out. They're like classic retro bikes, but they're doing an awful lot of bike reviews, rides. Darcy's just come back from the Far East, and I believe they're heading out to India to ride some Royal Enfields. So that's putting some effort in, isn't it? Going out to India, spending all that money on flights and hotels and things just to bring content to the channel. So double thumbs up to their channel. And then that's about it really that I watch on YouTube. A few bikes coming past here. What we got? BMW GS, probably a 1250, I think, not sure. What else have we got? A few other bikes there. We've got a S1000R BMW. Yep, another BMW RS, and another S1000RR, I think it is. So look, 4 bikes there, all BMs. Right, time for fuel. 2231, 16.42 litres, and it's 135.9 a litre. Not too bad. Okay, so fancy some breakfast. Another BM. Lots of GS's out today, and I think breakfast is going to be down by the Motor Museum in Back Barrow, just a couple of miles up the road, not too far. A good starting point if you're heading up into the lakes around Lake Windermere and Coniston. Just coming up to Newby Bridge now, and then a couple of miles down the road, going to do a right, and I think it's called Cafe Ambio. So we've got a full tank, 226 miles until empty. That's what I love about this bike. Some people say the screen on this bike is rubbish. I disagree totally. I always run in this mode where I've got my miles per gallon and obviously the average, and then it gives you the total miles left in the tank, which is brilliant for touring. Absolutely brilliant. Just do a right here. If you've never been to the Lakeside Motor Museum, it also has bikes in there as well on the second floor. And yeah, it's a really good place to stop, have some lunch, spot a breakfast, have a wander around the museum. They have some events on down here, some car events, the old cars and stuff. It says car park left, but I actually parked down by the cafe. Another car park, never knew this was here. park here. Okay, there we go. Second car park, never knew that was there. So, Cafe Ambio in Backbarrow. There's the museum entrance, and then you've got the cafe just here. We've got nice seating outside for summertime, right next to the river just here. It's really lovely. And yeah, some good breakfast. So I had a nice poached eggs on toast, which was great. It's about £9 though, so not that cheap. I think full breakfast is about £14, and then a burger's £16, so not the cheapest of places. But the setting's quite nice, and if you're visiting the Motor Museum, which is an extra cost obviously. So yeah, I'm going to head over the tops now at Backbarrow, drop into Cartmel, and then head over towards Grange over Sands, grab a coffee with family. But there's the bike, looking good. Really chuffed with this Tiger, absolutely reliable, no issues whatsoever, and yeah, for winter, the perfect bike. Now this place brings back memories. I used to live at the top of this hill, and I used to have to walk down here to catch the school bus every day when I was younger. Not changed much, used to be a playground on the left just there, and I always remember asking my dad for a motorcycle, actually a trails bike, because just at the top up here we have Canny Hill, and I know a group of lads used to come up on their trials bikes. Nice pheasant. Yeah, I used to go and watch them and be really jealous and envious of them. The entrance to Canny Hill, just there on the left through that gate. I used to sit there on my push bike and watch them all go over there. Really jealous, but yeah, so my father wouldn't buy me a motorcycle because they were dangerous, yet he bought my sister a horse, and yeah, she had 2 accidents, bless her, and 2 surgeries because of the horse throwing her off. So which is more dangerous? Actually, that was the house just there, Highbrow Edge Cottage. Had a little stable behind for the horse. Could have been a motorcycle garage. Wish it was. Things could have been so different in life. Oh dear. Lovely to look back though at childhood, and actually, where's it all gone? Where's the time gone? Good God, I'm now 55. Wanting to take it easy and retire. Yeah, time's flown by. Don't regret a single thing. Life is life. It's not been too bad. And then when I wasn't catching the school bus down at the bottom of Backbarrow there, in summer I used to ride my bicycle all the way to Cartmel School, all the way over the tops here in the morning, and all the way back again at night. Many hills, great way to keep fit. And a really good, I think a good nice area to be brought up. Open countryside, out on your push bike all day long. Not a bad life. And some lovely little roads as well. This is a cracker, although in summer it gets quite busy with cars, so you've got to be really careful. You'll also get deer, plenty of pheasants along here. I remember just down through those trees over there, there was a trout farm that was owned by Lakeland Estates. I used to go fly fishing down there. So plenty to do, fly fishing, clay pigeon shooting, all of that stuff that I used to do. Not anymore. Sometimes nice though to get out on the bike and just reflect back on the past. First learned to drive on these roads that we're on now. And being a little bugger that I was, I used to go out and take my mum and dad's cars out when they were at work over these roads. Totally illegal. Was only 15. Kind of learnt myself to drive. I remember my father saying to me, okay, it's time to get you in the car and teach you how to drive. So first driving lessons with my dad, and I remember jumping in the car and just starting it, and off I went. And he went, don't need to teach you then, do I? Yeah, one of the funny moments in life. Now Cartmel that we're heading to, quite famous for Cartmel Priory Church, which is very, very old, and a lot of history steeped around it. And then also you've got the sticky toffee pudding factory, which is sold at the post office now. So we're just coming up to Cartmel Racecourse, actually on the right hand side just here. They have only 4 meetings a year, so it doesn't get used that often, normally bank holidays. But yeah, good event to come up to. So I guess it's famous for horse racing as well. Some nice walks through the woods just over there, and cycle paths and things. And you've got some good pubs and things in the centre of the village that we're just coming into now. Really a really picturesque village. There's the sticky toffee pudding old post office, and then you've got the square here. Got the King's Arms, the Royal Oak, another pub just on the left, just here, the Priory, little coffee shop, and then we'll just go over the little river just here. Absolutely stunning. Ice cream shop, gift shops, and Cartmel Priory Church just there in front of me. On the right here you've got Unsworth's Yard, nice picturesque place. Little tea shop just here. And yeah, I used to live in Cartmel as well. So yeah, what a great place. You've got the Cartmel Priory School just over there on the left that I went to. Yeah, I remember in my teens the village square there used to be so busy, and we always used to be in the pubs. You couldn't get through the door in the pubs back in the day. And I'm talking when you could smoke inside as well, which was horrific when you think about it. All the walls were yellow. But yeah, it used to be packed. That packed that we'd drink our pints on the square, sat outside on the nice summer evenings. Great days. Sadly, none of that happens anymore because the younger generation either can't afford it or just don't go to pubs. They do drugs and shit like that. Stupid stuff. Not that drinking and getting drunk's not stupid. Many a night's falling about. But it's good to reflect back. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I'm just going to head over the fell here, to drop down into Grange-over-Sands, grab a coffee with the big sister, and yeah. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, you want to see more about in the Lake District and the UK roads, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and like and share and comment below. Drop a comment what you'd like to see on the channel or anything like that. While I'm up this way, I'm only literally just 20 minutes from the Lake District, so it's very easy to get to, and always happy to try and throw a video in if it fits. So take care, have a great week at work, whatever you're doing, and we'll catch you on another video hopefully soon. Ciao for now.